Okay, so I had to actually make this video because as I see a trend where most of you as students, when you do financial modeling, you ended up joining courses which probably have no career as an outcome, or which really does not help you in terms of the interview preparation. And there are lakhs which people are spending by joining into courses which just look fancy. And what these EdTech companies are actually selling, mis-selling with fake information. I'm specifically looking for people who might be doing financial modeling from a placement angle. What we will do is we'll give you a course selection framework and maybe also give you an advice on what are the kind of questions you should be asking the institute before you actually pay the money, right? And I'll show you real examples on how it should actually appear a real financial modeling course, which will really help you in placements, right? So let's get started first by understanding what does the industry actually require. When I'm talking specifically about what industry requires, we can come back into checking whether this actually exists in the course that you are inquiring for. So industry requires these kind of cases, as you can see in my screen, right? So I've obviously blurred the names of the companies because I'm not at the liberty of sharing the names of the companies. So for example, what the first one which you actually see is a comprehensive 9 exercises of Excel, which along with Excel are basically testing finance, right? So you can see there's an incomplete financial model. There is, forecasting case out here, right? There is grand Excel calculation test to test you whether you can actually, handle so much data, right? If I show you some other cases as well. Now this is again FP&A case, which is basically giving you data, again testing you with, huge amount of data in order to check whether you can actually summarize these, right? Specifically big companies, and I don't want to name them. So this is what the industry requires versus what you might be learning, right? Might be just a standard course. And I don't have any problem with a standard outline first that, every financial modeling course will cover. DCF valuation has to be taught. Financial statement analysis has to be taught. Ratio analysis also has to be taught. But my question is, beyond that, if you just do that much and now attempt this course or attempt this case studies, interviews, the result is going to be very, very bad because you're never going to get, at the level of clearing the first round of any of these interviews. So I will show you some of the brochures. Of course, again, I'm going to blur the name of the brands because I don't want to in any way harm their reputation, but probably if they also search this or if they come across their own content, you have to understand that they might, my advice is that probably they also change their approach into what has to be taught. So for example, now if I look at this brochure of very popular brand, it says financial modeling and valuation with AI, right? Sounds fancy and a lot of people are actually falling for this. Unfortunately, what people don't understand is, the use of AI in finance, you've not even researched on what is the actual application of AI in finance. See, if you look at development as software development as a field in which all the developers are basically coding, it makes sense for us to deploy, AI for the coding part because it saves us a lot of human resource because, they're in thousands and lakhs of developers. How many of you have actually seen an investment banking team? Investment banking team does not have lakhs of analysts. Maybe at a company like Goldman Sachs, for a specific area, there might be just 20 analysts. Now, the question is that does it really make sense for me to automate the work of 20 analysts in which probably millions of dollars are involved? Another challenge which people don't understand is that automation is already getting used, right? But the problem with finance in development, if your development does not go as per plan, the maximum that can, affect in terms of the business is that the project gets cancelled. But when you're talking about investments, and if let's say the AI automation is completely relied on, it leads to millions of dollars of losses. And if there is a suit which is filed in the courts, legally it is not acceptable to blame automation. You can't go to a court and say that AI did a mistake. It has to be taken by the company itself, right? So hence finance, specifically in terms of financial related jobs, cannot completely automate, financial modeling and analysis. because we're dealing with money and there has to be an analyst which is using its brains, right? So as I was coming back to the brochure of this course, right, you see that how people are getting fooled is because if I look at the various modules at here, and I'll actually go through the modules so that you understand that for just one name of, AI, people are paying probably 25 to 30,000 more than what they actually should be, without even checking whether the ultimate goal of the course is getting fulfilled. So if you see this, you've got the basic Excel, you've got ratio analysis, you've got financial statement analysis. Great. All of this content is fine. But then at the end, you've got this one extra module which has been given, which says you get to learn AI. And let's see what AI is actually getting taught. So if you see, we are talking about autopilot on Gemini, right? We are looking at automated data collection with screener.in. I mean, if you tell any analyst in the industry that I have made my financial model using screener.in, probably you will get kicked out of the interview itself, because the challenge is, it's a joke that screener.in is getting, we are not even talking about Bloomberg. If Bloomberg was written, I would be happy to discuss, okay, fine. Second is, if I say you're building a startup financial models in minutes with Claude, I have not seen across any model which has been made with Claude. You just try it out yourself. You put in all the financial statements data, and even if Claude is able to get the financial statements data of income statement, balance sheet and cash flow without any error into your Excel, I'm happy to change my opinion. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. As you can see, the syllabus itself gives away the fact that how people are getting fooled by just adding one specific module in financial modeling and then paying lakhs, right? Without even looking at what is the final outcome. Let me give you one more example. So I again was browsing through the brochure or actually the website, right? So you can see here, this is supposedly called as the advanced financial modeling course, right? Understood, databases and tools, Excel proficiency, all of this is fine. Advanced financial modeling, financial statement analysis, all of this is fine. The problem is at 18,000 rupees, if I just have to learn financial modeling, then it's much better to just go to YouTube and just watch a tutorial, more than enough. Or maybe even just go to Udemy and do the same course at, let's say, $599 would be more than enough. Rather than spending 18,000 without understanding the fact that what you're actually paying for is overpriced. Now let's talk about what are the various kinds of courses that you can enroll. So let's say your objective is only upskilling, then it's no point spending 25, 30, 40,000 on doing financial modeling courses with a live session, unless obviously you're okay to spend that money. If you're looking for specifically placements, right, we have to first understand that is the course basically starting from the basics. Believe me, I have students coming from backgrounds of chartered accountancy, but still we need to cover things from the basics. Are we actually doing real model practice? Now this is where people do not understand, because you think that okay, 4 models are given, fantastic. I can give you a template and I can do a tutorial along with you, and you will feel as if you are actually learning a lot. But when I will give you a template, without a template, I give you a case study, you will be blank. So does the course actually do that? Third is, does the company actually do interview preparation? Because remember, you've learned a specific type of financial modeling skill. But as I showed you in the start, right, the various ways by which companies actually test is absolutely different. So you have to understand that your basic financial modeling, just learning and then just going and randomly giving interviews is really not going to make you clear any interview. Right? Third, the next point is, does the company have a placement system? And I'll give this test to you. You just ask, I challenge you that if you go to any counseling session, if the company is correct and if the company really does placement, just ask them, can you give me an example of 5 to 6 recent placements after doing the financial modeling course with the real offer letters, with real people, with LinkedIn profile who can vouch that they actually got placed. And I can give you guarantee 90% of the institutes will not be able to prove. time to run from those institutes because you're never going to get placements. If you don't believe me, do the course. 3 months after the course, you will absolutely realize that this was the fate of which I already told you, right? And there are people who come to us who have done courses from there and who have not got placements. So I'm telling you from experience. Let's talk about instructor credibility, right? Not just from the qualification perspective, but is he really interested in helping you to get placed in a company, right? Which means that the instructor has to be available to support the candidate in terms of doubt solving, because there's going to be a hell lot of doubts which come in, interview preparation, right? Finally, I'll show you a couple of videos, links of how, what you see at the front is a financial modeling course, right? You might see us Mentor Me Careers, you might see that, okay, there's a financial modeling course and they've got placements. But that's only half of the picture, right? What goes beyond the picture is interview preparations. I hope this video will help as much as it can get shared. I mean, if you have any questions related to this, if you want advice related to any specific course that you're about to join, feel free to contact us. And even if you were not to join that course with us, we're absolutely fine. But at least we'll be able to give an advice whether that course is going to actually give you any output or not. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.